Okay, let me see if these answer some specific questions. The first one sounds like you're looking at the factoring at this step, where we've got the 25 minus 25 sine squared theta, and then it becomes 25 times the quantity 1 minus sine squared theta. So let me get some room here. We're using the distributive property. So if I have something like A times B minus A times C, I can of course factor out A, right? Because A times B will make the AB. A times C will make the AC. And of course, the subtraction symbol's there, so technically it's A times negative C comes out as negative AC. So we keep the subtraction there. And so what happened with that 25 minus 25 sine squared theta, I'm looking at that, I'm thinking, hey, that's like 25 times 1 minus 25 times sine squared theta. So that 25 is my A, right? The 1 is my B, and then the sine squared theta is my C. So I can factor the 25 out in front, because 25 times 1 will make 25. 25 times sine squared theta makes 25 sine squared theta. But of course there's a subtraction on the sine squared theta, so I actually need to have subtract 25 sine squared theta. Or if you want to think of it as being negative 25 sine squared theta. Now, for everything else, we did some trigonometry last year, and one of the things that we did work with last year was the double angle formulas. And that enabled us to do a lot of substitution. We had assignments where we would verify trig identities. We had assignments where we simplified trig expressions. We had some assignments where we would solve trig equations. And so that should not be anything brand new. You might have to brush up on it. You might have to review it a little bit. If nothing else, you can go peruse the internet, look for Khan Academy, look for perhaps there's something if you go onto IXL, if you go to the Algebra 2 menu, or possibly the Pre-Calculus menu. If I remember correctly, we ended up accessing a lot of the Algebra 2 menu to review some of the trigonometry. But if you want something specific, Google search it, or zip me an email, and I'll certainly send you some links, places where you can go look. Or if you really want to, I've got last year's PowerPoint saved. I've got last year's worksheets saved. If you want to go down memory lane and spend some time reworking that, let me know, and I can certainly make anything available to you.